All right, all right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning. A very good morning to everyone joining us live. Thank you for joining us. You know how we do it. Every morning, breakfast trading room. All right, the breakfast trading room. Thank you once again. Welcome, guys. Good morning. I trust and believe and hope that you guys are doing well this morning. All right. Let me just check. So, okay, I believe the sound is good. I believe you're all set. All right. Great stuff. Great stuff. Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Let me just look at the chat here real quickly. Definitely happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Right. Let's make this worth your while. And for us to do that, you need to start your trading journey with us. All right. What you see right now is our website. If you're joining us for the first time, you don't know what we're doing, or you've got an idea, you first need to open up an account, right? Our website is tdmarkets.com. The link is on the chat. Sign up and start your trading journey today. All right. And then for assistance, the contact details are on the chat as well. All right. TradeSphere, good morning. Tado, good morning. Batikos, Debazo, AV Trader, Brian. Yeah, good morning, guys. It's now 9:37. let's get right into it, right? Let's get right into it. I hope you guys are ready. Let's get right into it. All right. Remember, the information discussed in this session should not be taken as advice, right? Should not be construed as advice. So let's get right into it, guys. The first trading day for the day. And we are going to start with the elephant in the room. All right, Gugu, good morning. Welcome. If you're joining us for the first time, guys, please let us know on the chat. All right, we are a good community, right? Like-minded community. We are aiming for the same goal, right? If you're joining us for the first time, please let us know so we can welcome you. I am connecting live from Joburg, right? I'm connecting live from Joburg, and I know where some of you guys are connecting live from, but if you're joining us for the first time, a warm welcome to you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. We do this every day. The schedule is on the thumbnail, and we also have education, right? It is back. So a lot of you guys have been asking, when are we coming back with the education? What's happening? What's going on? Hey, look, we are back. Emails have been sent. Bulk emails have been sent. So we are back with the education, bigger and better. So you can expect myself and Ash on our education sessions, TD Markets. For more information, just send us an email to care@tdmarkets.com, and then we will direct you. All right. Blessing. Mbuso, a warm welcome to you, Mbuso. We welcome you to the community. I go by the name of Tsepo, right? In this session, you won't be able to see my face, guys, right? You won't be able to see my face, but in the next sessions, you will. I go by the name of Tsepo. Welcome to the trading room. All right. Ntlantla, well, not Ntlantla, but Nhlanhla. Yeah, I think it's in Nhlanhla. Nhlanhla, we welcome. Well, you are one of us. But good morning. Yes, the website is on the chat. I think you guys now know who is behind the information you see on the chat. So, the chat. I think you guys now know who's behind. Visit the new TD Markets website. Please stay tuned. Yeah, so Tandi, good morning to you. Tandi, good morning to you. I trust you are well. All right. No. You are not. We do not suspend. That's not what we do. All right. What has been happening is we had our sessions on hold, right? Just to improve our offering, right? So while we're improving our offering, we had our sessions on hold, and then we told everyone that the moment we resume, we've got a new website. The moment we resume, we're going to send bulk emails to everyone. All right. So the email that you used to open an account, that's the email we are using to send. So maybe check your spam folder. Maybe check your spam folder. Maybe check your spam folder there, and then let's see. But emails have been sent out, or they are gonna be sent out. I'm not sure if they're already out or they're gonna be out, but expect an email sometime this week, before the end of the week. All right, before the end of the week. Great stuff. But don't forget UK Oil and Euro JPY. Yeah, I think let's get right into it. UK Oil, Euro JPY. Before we look at those, right? I think let's address the elephant in the room. Aha, Tebatsu, there we go. Tebatsu received the email. There we go. Great stuff. Yeah, Tado, please check. There's some information for you on the chat. Please check the information there. Thank you there, T. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think let's get right into it. Let's not waste time. Let's get right into it. First and foremost, let us address the elephant in the room, the FOMC, the US interest rates. Let's address that. Let's see what happened and let's see what is going to happen. All right. So interest rates, US interest rates came out unchanged at 3.5 to 3.75%. So interest rates in the US, it is in the range of 3.5 to 3.75%. All right. Now you guys will remember that that has been the range for a couple of months. All right. So for the previous meetings, the Fed did not change interest rates. The change that took place was the Fed chairperson. All right. So the new Fed chair is Kevin Warsh, who took over from Jerome Powell. So this is Kevin Warsh's second meeting. Okay. So according to the first meeting, we knew that they're going to keep interest rates unchanged. Okay. That's what they did. And the overall message was that they continue to fight inflation, and they are not looking at, they are not ready to signal any rate cuts, right? They're not ready, but they're still fighting inflation. So inflation is inflation data, your CPI, your PCE. This is the reason, the biggest reason behind right now behind inflation remaining, interest rates remaining the same. That is the big driver behind that. All right. So interest rates remain unchanged. So what does this mean? It simply means the following. It could mean a lot of things, but it simply means the following, that in terms of the dollar movement, right, we're not expecting any changes at the moment. What we're gonna do is to keep an eye on the upcoming data, your economic data, your jobs, your jobs data, your inflation data. Those are the next coming data before the Fed meeting minutes. All right. So that is basically what we're gonna keep an eye on. Now, the Jackson Hole Symposium, we're gonna talk about that at a later stage. The Jackson Hole Symposium, where policymakers come together to discuss a lot of things, right? But monetary policies and all of that. So we're going to talk about that later on. That's called the Jackson Hole Symposium. That's where they meet, at Jackson Hole. Right. So from what we got last night, guys, is that interest rates the same. Now, what surprised me is how the dollar reacted. That's what surprised me. I was looking at it, I saw the reaction, and I was like, whoa, this is not what we anticipated. So let's start with the dollar first, all right, before we go to your Euro JPY, the oil. So look at the DXY. The DXY fell, right? This is the movement of the interest rates announcement, the movement. To be honest with you guys, personally, I did not expect the dollar would fall like this. I didn't expect. What I expected was nothing except the dollar continue its momentum. That's what I expected. All right. So now what do we see? Right. Let's look at the DXY. Now, this move towards the downside does not change anything on the DXY, guys. It does not change anything on the DXY. The DXY is still indicating that the dollar is strong. Still indicates that the dollar is strong. So we still anticipate the DXY to go back to 101.7, right? What this does now, what this drop does, is that it allows us to draw the Fibonacci. It allows us to draw the Fibonacci as such. Let me just make this Fibonacci visible, right? So if you're looking at the DXY right now, this is what the recent move on the DXY allows us to do, right? There we go. So now the market dropped down to 61.8 of the Fibonacci. That is the retracement level. So after this push towards the upside, let me remove this. Let me just clear this, guys, right? Just to do proper analysis. So we've got a couple of things here. We've got a couple of things, and this is going to give us an idea of what the dollar is doing and will most likely do moving forward. Let me do this. All right. Now have a look at this, right? So we have this break of structure right here. We've got the break of structure. So at the moment, the market is trading in between this low. The market is trading in between this low and this high. So this is your impulse. All right. Let me just, yeah, there we go. So after this sharp move up, we have a retracement. So we are still within the impulse. Right. So what does this mean? This price action allows us to draw the Fibonacci from the low to the high, looking for the C wave. We are looking for the C wave now, right? So you see the sharp rejection we are getting on the 61.8. This is where we are looking for the C wave and a continuation up. A continuation up. So after the break of this pattern, the breakout of this pattern, this is how things are looking at the moment. You see, guys, right? So that's why I'm saying that nothing has changed really. It's just the reaction from the interest rates. The dollar, well, took a knock, but it's trying to recover now, right? Trying to recover. So as it is right now, it's still bullish. 61.8 going back up. All right. So let's go to the MT5. Let's go to the MT5. All right. Now, if you look at the MT5, you look at your Euro USD. Let's start with the Euro USD, right? So there, this was a break even for me. This was a break even for me. So Euro USD pushed up there, right? Because of the reaction from the Fed interest rates. But let us just go back a little bit. Let's see if we have a change, right? Let's see if we have a change. Now, as it is at the moment, guys, let me see. Okay, so the update on Euro USD is as follows. All right, I'm going to show you the update on Euro USD. It is as follows. Let me just do this quickly here. So overall, it's still bearish. Right, overall it's still bearish. We still anticipate once this formation is done for price to come back down to this low, right? Overall. So where price is right now, right? Now there is another possibility here that price could go back to this top. Go back to this top. Well, it's there. It's there already. It's there already, but there's a possibility that it could give us another top before it falls, before it drops, right? There's a possibility now it could give us one more high before it drops because of the formation here. So which means we could get this one more push up, get a new high, and then go back down, and then go back down. Right. This is what I'm showing you guys. What I'm showing you here, guys, is this is a common pattern, right? I'm not going to get too deep into the mechanics and the nitty-gritties of this pattern, but it's a common pattern. It's a common corrective pattern. Okay. So then what then happens is once it expands itself, it creates a WXYZ pattern. I'm not going to talk much about it, but think of it like your ABC Elliott wave corrective pattern. So to complete the last wave here before the drop, we need one more push above this high before we drop. That's a possibility, right? At the same time, this is still a possibility. This is still a possibility where we could drop where we are right now. It's still a possibility. So what I would like is I would like price to to come back to this high first before we go down, right? Because the risk and reward ratio is going to be a big one. It's going to be a big risk and reward ratio. So I would love for it to go back to that high before we drop towards the downside. But if it goes down, it's fine still. The move we are looking for is towards the downside, right? Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. You see that the overall flow is towards the downside, right? It's towards the downside. So that's important. What's going on right now, what's happening right now is nothing but a corrective pattern. That's what's happening right now. Nothing but a corrective pattern. So that's why I'm saying that there's a possibility we're going to create another high before this drops. And this is what I would want Euro USD to do before we go down. Right. So nothing has changed really. It's just a slight change, but the overall direction is still intact. All right. And then you look at GBP USD, right? Which I'm still in it. So GBP USD, what it's doing here is that it's creating a lower high. That's what it's doing. Creating a lower high. From there on, we're still looking for downside. We're still looking for downside. So nothing has changed, all right? Nothing has changed. It could go up one more time, but we are still looking for a lower high before we go down. So nothing has changed on this one, okay? USD JPY. USD JPY is ready to go up. Yeah. So it also came back down one more time, but we can see that the dollar is still strong, right? So it's ready to go up. This one, I wish I had seen this when it was down here. Let me do this. There we go. So USD JPY, still looking for this. It seems like there's gonna be something today on USD JPY. There will definitely be something today, right, on USD JPY. Let's see what's going to happen. There will definitely be something today here. All right. So USD JPY still the same. All right. And then obviously your USD CAD and all of those. USD CAD also came back down one more time. Right. One more time. So we're still looking for a continuation up. So nothing has changed, guys. It's just that reaction. All right. Good morning, Tanya. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, my brother or my sister. Welcome. Right. Where are you based? We are based in Joburg. As a company, TD Markets, we are based in Joburg. We've got an office in Cape Town. We've got an office in Botswana. So just follow us on follow us on social media, right? Our details are on the chat. But TD Markets is a company. We are based in Joburg. We've got an office in Botswana and Cape Town. And basically, we've got presence in Africa. Presence in Africa. Kenya, presence in Africa. Namibia, we've got presence. Zambia, we've got presence. So yeah, right. So that's where we are based. That's where we are based. All right. Cool. So with regards to the dollar, guys, nothing has changed. All right. So we're still sticking to the same script. Still sticking to the same script. What this will do, in fact, they will create trading opportunities. That's what they're going to do. You see USD Swiss. USD Swiss is just creating a trading opportunity. Right? Creating a trading opportunity. We are going up. So USD Swiss, USD CAD, we are going up. USD JPY, we are going up. All right. So we're just waiting for GBP USD to drop, Euro USD to drop. All right. And the commodities, nothing has changed, guys. Look at that. even though there was a small reaction, but nothing has changed. So what we're seeing here is this. What we're seeing is this. All right. Let me just do this. We've got the first touch. We've got the second touch. And then the third touch of the trend line. Right. If any of you guys use trend lines a lot, right? If any of you guys use trend lines a lot, here's a bit of a hack with trend lines. The third touch of the trend line is important. The third touch of the trend line is very important. All right. So the first two touches confirm the trend line. Touch number 3 is important. That's where market usually moves. All right. So you've got the 3 touches of the trend line. So silver is due for a drop. Silver is due for a drop. Right. Silver is due for a drop. So it seems like today it could finally drop. It could finally drop. Yeah. So the third touch. So now it's just a matter of time before we drop. So silver is going to be the mover for today. Gold could also be the mover for today, right? Gold could also be a mover for today. So with gold is still trading on the same spot. Nothing has really moved, but we're still looking for more downside. The structure has not changed. We're still looking for downside. Yeah. So gold, the structure is still bearish. Price obviously reacted from the interest rates by pushing up one more time, but the overall structure is still intact. So we're still looking for one more push down. One more push down. Let me just do this here, guys. Let me just see. Yeah, so what I see here is a break below this zone, right? A break below this zone, we are gonna see gold falling. A break below this zone, we're gonna see gold falling. All right. So yeah, so gold is still under pressure. The gold price is still under pressure. So we just need a break below this zone. Otherwise, this zone is going to be a bit of a problem. Silver is due for one more drop. The gold is also due for one more drop. So I think gold and silver are going to be the movers for today. For today. Yeah, it seems like gold and silver are going to be one of the movers for today. All right, so definitely going to keep an eye on that. We're going to keep an eye on them. Yeah, there's a lot of strength here. There's a lot of strength, pressure towards the downside. Okay, and then let me see, UK oil and Euro JPY. All right, let's have a look at Euro JPY. Now look what Euro JPY did, guys. Exactly what we spoke about yesterday. Remember this break we spoke about yesterday? That's what Euro JPY did. So Euro JPY has been bullish. Where are we going with this? We are going to 187.9. That's where we're going, 187.9. Yesterday when we spoke about this, we said this needs to break. Now, the moment it breaks, then we are likely going to see momentum push price towards the upside. You see that? So now it's pushing up. So there's a small correction forming here, right? There's a small correction forming, anticipating a continuation up. So on Euro JPY, right, one more push. There's a continuation pattern on the 15 minutes time frame, the 1 hour as well. One more push towards the upside. All right, so I believe it was Nhlanhla, yeah. Euro JPY, this is still bullish. And then UK oil, also it's still bullish, right? UK oil, remember with UK oil, we are sticking to the same script. So nothing has happened, nothing significantly or fundamentally has happened that is going to shift the oil price, all right? As long as there's still attacks in the Middle East, the oil price will, will continue pushing up. So short term, we are looking for the oil price to close this gap. To close this gap is around 91, right? So short term, we are looking for the oil price to close this gap is around 91. And then after that, we are looking at 96. We are looking at 96 afterwards. Right, we're looking at 96 afterwards. So we've got 91 first. We've got 91 first, and then after that we're looking at 96. You see that? So just look for your setups. Let's see what the structure is doing. Let me just see what the structure is doing here. Okay. All right, something interesting. Yeah, so UK oil is still bullish, right? The structure that I see and where price is coming from is still bullish. So this is the trend here. This is the trend. I'm on the 1 hour time frame right now. So this is the trend here. You see that? So the trend looking for a correction and one more push up. Correction, one more push up. All right. So this is the trend. The trend is currently bullish. That 91, that's the target we are looking at. Let me look at US oil. Let me see what US oil should be doing the same thing. Yeah, US oil is doing the same thing as UK oil. Yeah, US oil is doing the same thing as UK oil. So this one too, this is 86. Oh, Randy, my apologies. My apologies. Randy, my apologies. All right, it's all good. 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 Randy. Yeah. So this is US oil. US oil seems like the oil market will continue pushing up, right? They are correcting at the moment, so they'll continue pushing up. So to close the gap, and then we'll take it from there. right? We'll take it from there. So that's the oil market. So it seems like the movers, guys, wait, before we even get to that, the JPY. So we spoke about Euro JPY, right? So we've got Euro JPY. We've got, let's see. Other ones have already moved. Other ones have already moved. So we've got Euro JPY. USD JPY seems like it's gonna be one of them. GBP JPY. Oh, almost forgot GBP JPY. Look at GBP JPY, guys. Almost forgot GBP JPY. You see this now. You see this. There we go. This is where we are now. This is where we are. So I'm gonna put back this line here. That is the structure, right? So this is where we are right now. So GBP JPY as it stands, it seems like it has completed this pattern. This pattern, all right? Why am I saying so? Because we have the second low. We've got the second low. We've been talking about the second low. So you've got the second low, all right? So what I would say for today, on the menu for today, we've got GBP JPY on the menu for today, Euro JPY, USD JPY, the yen pairs also, Euro JPY, GBP JPY, USD JPY. We could also put in the oil market on the side. We can also do that, but so far this morning we've got Euro JPY, GBP JPY, USD JPY that looks likely to move, right? USD JPY, because of the dollar, it might just take its time, but GBP JPY and Euro JPY, right? This is like sort of like top of the list situation, all right? And then on the side, we're gonna just peep gold and silver. We're just gonna peep gold and silver on the side. I don't think, maybe they might move later on this week, but the ones for today, it's Euro JPY and GBP JPY. So this is what's on the menu for today, guys. For today, what's on the menu for today, right? At least so far this morning. So far this morning. So you will choose your poison. Like I always say, you will choose your poison. You will choose your poison. This is our breakfast. Our breakfast. At least we've got some. I don't know. Guys, when it comes to breakfast, all right, just to let you guys in about a little bit about myself. When it comes to breakfast, I like breakfast that has a lot of protein. My breakfast has a lot of protein, not sugar, but protein, right? It is not oily. I like a lot of protein. So 80% of the time, I prefer my oats. Now listen to this. This is my breakfast. Oats. My oats must have slices of banana, and I like it with a bit of cinnamon and honey. All right, cinnamon and honey. So that's my oats. I would slice the bananas. When I make oats, I put a little bit of cinnamon, and then either I put honey or syrup. I don't use sugar, honey or syrup. And then on the side, I make scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs. So that combination, oats in a bowl on the side, and then on the side you have scrambled eggs. That is a combination of protein. So oats is fiber, it gives you energy, right? It's fiber, gives you energy, and then scrambled eggs on the side for that protein. Try this combination, guys. You will see how that's gonna keep you full until maybe late afternoon. That's my breakfast. All right. So So that's my protein. I don't like oily breakfast. So this would be my breakfast. We've got oats on the side, scrambled eggs on the side. Done. I don't know what your breakfast is. Maybe you let me know. You let me in on what your breakfast is. But yeah, I like my oats. I love oats. You can never go wrong with oats. You can never go wrong with oats. What do you guys think? I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Are you with me? Not with me? Don't you like oats? Is it a golden ticket or not? Let's see. Eggs with toast. Okay. Eggs with toast. And then do you add coffee on the side? Eggs with toast and coffee. Do you add coffee on the side? Yesterday's dinner is perfect breakfast for me. Look, if I had a popopo right now, nonhle, if I had a popopo, I'd give you a popopo. That is what a real woman does. A real woman, that is what a real person does. Yesterday's dinner is perfect breakfast. Done. You are done. No one can convince you otherwise. No one can convince you otherwise. No, look, that is a champion. So whatever you ate last night, dinner, no, look, it doesn't matter whether it's tripe, doesn't matter, it's still breakfast. It has to be Tado, it has to be oily for you. Yeah, I prefer oily over the weekends. I prefer oily over the weekends. But Mondays to Friday, I prefer oats and scrambled eggs. Mondays to Friday. Saturday, Sunday, then we can make your bacon. You can make your, also like oats like that. Yeah, Tanya, oats, still the best. Toast with coffee and, there we go. There we go. A cold and windy morning. Hey, good morning, King. Good morning, King. Yeah, no, I think it's that season. It's that season now. Cold and windy. I've got my coat on. Cold and windy, yeah. Boiled eggs with oats and strong coffee. Wilbert, I'm with you on that one. 100%. Oats, guys. You know what oats does? Yeah, overnight oats. It's perfect. You see now, overnight oats. With overnight oats, you must put, you can put toppings, right? You can put maybe your like I said, your banana slices, you can put toppings on there. Overnight oats is the best. And then you combine it with eggs, whether boiled or scrambled. Never underestimate oats, guys. Never underestimate oats. Eggs with toast and mushrooms. Yeah. I'm not big on mushrooms, but yeah. Eggs with toast. I'm for that. I'm for that. And smoothie, banana, honey, and yogurt. You are going hotel style. You are going that hotel route. Where you put in, yogurt, banana. It's good. It's good. So we are diverse. We've got a different taste of breakfast here. Different taste of breakfast. I like it. I like it. But hey, I still like my oats. Proper stuff. Proper stuff. So this is what we're looking at this morning, guys, right? GBP, JPY, Euro, JPY. These are at least the movers so far. The movers so far. All right. So look for your setups. Look for your setups. And then we are good to go. We are good to go. GBP, JPY, Euro, JPY. We will look at what gold is doing, what the dollar is doing. For now, just hang 10 on the dollar and gold for now. Sorry, gold and silver. Just hang 10 on gold and silver and the dollar for now. All right. This is where we are. This is where we are now. Euro JPY, GBP JPY. Yeah, Euro JPY, GBP JPY. Right. Sri Lanka. Wow, you in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, it's hot out there, ne? Yeah, I think it's summer. It's blazing hot in Sri Lanka. Here in South Africa, we're in the winter season, but we're about to enter a new season, I think in a month's time. So we are still wrapping up the winter season. And right now it's cold, it's windy. I think we are now we're now going to have winds a lot more now, right? Yo, Sri Lanka. Yeah, I will have to try overnight oats. Yeah, Tado, try overnight oats, right? Maybe 66 CK Africa can give you a bit of tips on how to make overnight oats. Yeah, it's proper. It's proper. It's proper. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, right? We've got about 32 people. It went up to 40. Thank you for joining us. If you're joining us for the first time, please let us like the stream. All right. We are doing this Mondays to Fridays. If you look at our thumbnail, the schedule is on the thumbnail of the stream. All right. The thumbnail, that's where the schedule is. So from the morning to the evening, we look at the charts. We'll talk about the charts, what's happening, what could happen. And you guys have seen the results, right? You guys know TD Markets Academy, TD Markets, myself and Ash. We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. All right. So if you want to learn how we do what we do, we have our academy, right? Our in-house education, trading support, trading education, the TD Markets Academy. If you want to learn how to better read the charts, right? Because what we do is this, guys, right? What we do is, you see now as traders, we are different as traders, right? We have our own unique way of looking at the charts. So to be a good trader, you need to find your rhythm, right? You need to carefully focus on your own unique way of looking at the charts. And once you find it, it takes a bit of time, but once you find it, then what we do is that we show you how to magnify it. We show you how to make it work long term, not only for 1 month, not only for 2 months, for long term, because there are things such as your back testing, trading journal. There are weekend routines, right? So once you find your rhythm, we then show you, hey, you have found it. This is what you need to start doing to ensure that you solidify it and to make sure that you keep improving. All right. So TD Markets Academy is there. Yes, we're going to teach you the concepts, right? Good concepts of how to read the charts. And yeah, you're good to go, right? So that is what we provide to our clients as well. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you. The trading rooms times are on the chat right now. So Euro JPY, watch out for Euro JPY. GBP JPY, watch out for GBP JPY. GBP JPY, at least first it needs to go to this high first. It needs to go to that high first, right? And then Euro JPY, it first needs to, let me just do this. I'll show you just now. Yeah, Euro JPY, at least it first needs to go to 187.7, right? First needs to go to 187.7, right? I'm gonna look for my setup here. Let me just see. Yeah, no, this has already broken out, but I can see that it also needs to break this, right? It also needs to break. It has already broken out this area. It also needs to break this. Then we are going up, right? This one, Euro JPY also needs to break out of this. Then we are pushing up. Yeah, for this morning, guys, right? If you're looking at gold and silver, maybe just be a little bit patient with those and watch out for these ones. Watch out for these ones. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how the morning is looking. The aftermath of the FOMC meeting statement, the aftermath, but we still have opportunities. All right. So let's do it again at 12 p.m. 12 p.m. We'll be back again. Let's see how these setups will be moving. But this is our breakfast for this morning. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please share, like, share. And yeah, like, share, and we'll catch you guys again later on. Let's do this again at 12 p.m. All right. Cheers. Have a good one. I'll catch you guys later. Yep.